We're horse for tails.
Hello.
Hello.
Gale.
Dylan just told
Water
me and Jim that the only times we level up in this campaign is when we get more popular. So if you've been listening to the episodes, which I don't know why you would start at episode 61 if you hadn't, but yeah, God damn it. Every time we get more praise from fans, we level. I'm so
Praise.
mad. I'm so mad about this.
Yeah, the praise raises you in levels. I'm trying to think. Does that probably does hold true as well?
Yeah.
There was a big while where you guys didn't level up until you reached.
And that was when we were with the
Azanakia, and-
fucking carnival.
Yeah, not doing shit.
To be fair, we got a lot of,
Like a lot of people were cheering us in the carnival.
but not in
sure.
the same way.
Yeah.
It wasn't
I
hero
thought
worship,
it was in
you know?
the same way.
Anyway,
I was getting praised.
that carnival is in Lethwan,
Yes.
the land of might,
Magic.
magic, and marlins.
Marlins.
Yeah, my friend who's going to be a chariot real soon.
Oh, yeah.
Well, actually, sorry. No, I'm going to actually myself there.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
the
yeah.
imp that's possessing Marlin is going to be a chariot real soon.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll
thinking
get
the bird.
Marlin back.
Yeah, let's find out how we got to this point by doing a roll for a recap. That's an 8, Jim. I got a 4. What the fuck?
I got a 6.
Yes.
We were all very low, but you were lowest.
Yeah. I should have lied.
I have to say, with all that Faust said last episode, I'm mad that you didn't have him drop his tea at any point. Because you were dropping the tea.
Oh, no, you're spilling tea.
Yeah.
It's still the same
different.
thing. You can also, the kids are all saying dropping it.
I don't.
Yeah, drop the tea.
We're not kids.
Yeah, we're not kids. I'm not cool enough to know
All
what
right,
the kids
well,
are
Do you know,
saying.
I
Still,
have
he
to
sh- he
say,
coulda
just on the
spilled it.
topic of being cool enough, I have to say, I've never done one of these recording sessions in a t-shirt and shorts before, and it is wonderful.
What do you think? I'm always in a t-shirt and short. I always
just-
come like dressed
I
appropriately.
just feel
Jim
energy.
always shows up to these in 3-piece suits.
Yeah,
I
or
do.
like
I
wearing
like-
like a
I-
fleece or
I like
something.
to dress for the occasion, and it's often a woolen jumper, but my God.
Why do these squashies feel so weird?
Why do they feel, they're like
Because
really
they're warm
soft,
or something. Yeah,
But one side has
They
no
also feel
flavor.
different.
Yeah, they're weird.
like they're
Did
yeah.
you get them in like a pound shop or something?
No, I got them in Tesco.
Well then, Dylan, we have a problem.
I'm mad about the mouth feel.
Yeah, it feels really weird. They're
Yeah,
weird
yeah.
feeling squishies. I don't know what to do. Anyway, should we do
They're subpar squishies.
This is real backstage pass energy right off the bat. This should all be trimmed. Okay.
It should be, but it won't. Okay. Oh, I have to do a
Yeah, we're waiting on your recap.
fuck. Okay, so last time Sid talked to Faust,
Yeah, that's it. There we go.
and I never got
That's it.
They begun construction of their chariot, and they've taken the pleasure bot bodies to Doolally Alley.
Ah,
I'm gonna just interject real quick and say only one of the bodies was a pleasure ball.
Yes.
the Backstreet Boys followed
The Backstreet Boys followed Dragon Force
to the Iceberg Lounge.
Yes.
to the Iceberg Lounge, yes. The hottest mystery is,
Still on ice.
still on ice, yeah. It's, the trail's gone cold, as it were, for for what's going on with this ice.
You think you're gonna get a raise out of me with this? Well, you won't.
And the party have done a lot of theorizing as to
What the ice is
what
for.
the ice is for, and also what Faust's true motives are. And so we are now at the entrance of Doolally Alley. It's quite dark and getting kind of late at night.
It is pitch black.
It is pitch black, and yeah, you guys go knock on the door, and you see that it's the cleric Sid that you had talked to before,
The Dragonborn. No.
the Dragonborn from the temple,
Mm-hmm.
who I think was named Jessica, and if she wasn't, that's what she's called.
Oh,
now.
from the temple, not the lady that was in Doolally Alley last time.
No, it kind of just seems as if they all kind of have do shifts here and stuff. As they're all kind of just
Okay.
because they're all working for the temple, and this is kind of like aligned with it. You know.
Now, what did her name rhyme with again?
Jessica?
Yeah, no, her name should have rhymed with something. It's a callback, but I can't remember what I'm calling back to. It'll come back to me. Tizzy? No, it wasn't Lizzie. It'll come back to me. Cleric? No. Okay, go on.
Oh, it's very late at night. What can I do for you? Are you here to admit someone? Is there a bit of an emergency happening, or what?
No,
do we
one of
do
my
here?
one of my friends is actually an inpatient. Is that the right word? Inpatient.
Imp patients.
Impatient. and I'm growing quite impatient. I just want to go and see them. I know they're
Oh yes,
they're in a state of some distress, but I like to think that
yes,
my
most of
presence
them are here.
would cause them some amount of comfort.
Also, he loved little gadgets and things, so that's why we're
Yes,
carrying.
we've got some
these giant-
decorations to bring him back to his senses. You know, he always loved automatons in life.
Well, look, far be it from me to say what people were or weren't into before
Yes,
they
it was
arrived here.
automatons.
But just please make sure you keep them safe. We have a duty of care to make sure that all of our patients here are looked after.
Can I
so
just-
no
out of character-
funny business?
Out of character, immediately has failed at their duty of care because they know their patients are terrified of devils. They're always screaming. We're like, we're just bringing these robot devils in.
They don't know they're scared of devils.
Yeah, 'cause they don't make
always screaming
sense.
about. Oh, because they screaming. Yes, okay, of
Yeah,
course.
they scream and just.
I mean, I wouldn't let
Nonsense.
someone bring a robot devil in anyway, but I'm glad you're allowing it.
These are terrified inpatients, and we're bringing metal devils in.
Okay, well, thank you very much.
Is this some sort of weird exposure therapy? Something? Is it?
He used to love like mathematics and things. Like
yeah,
that.
I think he would find the clang and the whir of the gears quite comfortable. He used to live above a rock gnome workshop, you see.
Okay, and you see that, yeah, this like automaton behind you is like, it's not fully autonomous. It's kind of just
Yeah.
like following your direction, and it just starts like, it's just like clanking and whirring there behind you, and she looks at it. It's like, well, those are very big horns. Just make sure. Maybe can we just do this?
yes.
And she takes some like little foam blocks
Foam
and
blocks,
puts
yes,
them on top.
absolutely.
We often have to do this for some of the more unruly patients.
Of course.
But who was it that you're seeing again?
Marlon.
Ah, yes. Well, he's not an unruly one, but he is quite a troubled one. So
Yes. Well, it's very upsetting. He was a good friend. Wait, hold on. Where's my voice? Why am I fucking your man from Everdale?
Yeah.
it's because I've been doing this.
Yeah,
accent,
it is.
and
I've
you're
been
falling
slipping into
it.
my Welsh accent. Yeah. Hold on. Button the belt, baby. Okay, no, I'm somewhere in your brain anyway. Yes, of course. We'll endeavour to make sure that we're as careful with him as possible. Thank you.
Okay, well, I'll show you.
Do you think your shift might end soon and somebody else will come along instead?
That's an awfully suspicious question, or are you just wanting me to not speak?
I
Like
don't
this?
want you speaking like this anymore. Your accent is quite
I could do a
infectious.
kind of a bad Cockney accent if
Yeah,
you want.
That's much better.
Yeah,
thank you.
is
Yes,
that what you do? I do
Can
some
I-
amateur theatrics sometimes,
Yeah.
and we have to put. This is what all the elves and Vestors sound like, apparently.
I'd say
and this is what we do.
I'd say you've missed your calling, but you're a cleric, so you clearly haven't. Okay.
Oh, yes. Well, there is obviously a higher calling for us all.
All
Well,
right, and
yes,
for
I'm
you,
actually
it's-
not enjoying it. I'm going to slip back into this. It's kind of hard to
Okay.
do.
See you later now. Goodbye.
Okay.
We go to the room.
Sid is bewildered.
Sorry, Sid. Just had to work the door. That's how you finesse your way into a building, Sid.
Make things incredibly awkward with the person already trying
She's
to
just
let
like,
you
yeah,
in.
of course, go on in.
You go into the cell with Marlon, and he's kind of just sitting
Hey, Marlon, buddy,
Like,
it's me.
blank face, looking at the wall.
Well, actually, was it?
Ash.
It was Zoe Kravitz that was in Marlon.
So we want to go to the other one, actually.
Yeah. Well, let's
Oh,
just-
sorry. Yes. Yeah.
Let's just
Yeah.
go there. Yeah.
But okay. Well, which host are you going to?
Not
Uh,
Zoe. We
not
want to go
Zoe.
to
The other
Lenny.
one.
Oh, to Bernadette.
Yeah. Bernadette, that was it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, you walk in, and Bernadette's like, book telephone.
Yeah. Sid, do the protocol thing.
I open the brain space and go, ooga booga.
Hey,
Hey, Lenny,
you
got
can't
your-
fucking scare me anymore. Now what the fuck you guys are doing? What's up?
we got your body.
Okay, cool. Fucking let me go.
But we got an
I've got
offer for
another
you.
deal for you.
No, fucking just let me. Come on.
You
want a
want-
bigger
I see
body?
that Bernadette starts trying to get into the body.
I mean, just restrain her.
Hey, get your hands off me.
Do you want a bigger body?
Yeah, that was the whole point. That's exactly what I wanted.
Yeah. Get a little more information for us, and then
Come on.
It's
What
big.
kind of body is it?
it's got wheels.
Okay.
It looks like a rat. It's got a big old mouth.
Yeah. Okay, now we're kind of talking.
It's
The
got
whole
a-
rat
we're-
thing wasn't that
it's
appealing
got
to
a
you, but a
gun.
big bat.
It's got a gun.
What the fuck's a gun?
It shoots things.
Oh,
Bang.
It's like a bow, but louder.
Oh shit, yeah, that's cool.
It's got grappling hooks.
Okay, I fucking know. You had me on whatever a fucking gun was. I'm in. What do I do?
Tell us
Okay.
things and not in riddles.
Yes.
All right, yeah. What you want to
Tell
know?
us everything you
Fuck,
know.
how loud does this gun go?
Real fucking loud.
Okay, cool. Yeah, and so hang on. You want to be a giant rat that has a gun.
Yeah,
and
but
a
in
big
order
mouth?
for you to be a giant rat that has a
Right.
gun, you gotta
Yeah.
be a giant rat right now and tell us everything you know.
The old rat for a rat trick, huh?
Yeah, that old trick.
It's classic. Classic.
Yeah. Fucking typical devils coming up with their typical devil tactics. Pulling rat tricks on me. Okay. Yeah, what do you want to know?
I've not thought this far ahead. I'm just excited he's going in the car.
Tell us, how did Varg become a devil?
Varg's always a devil.
Oh,
yeah.
did Varg possess a human?
Is Varg like you are now, in a body that's not his?
No, maybe. I haven't seen him.
Tell us everything you know about Varg.
He's a little shit.
What do you mean he's a little shit?
Well, he was a little shit.
He's smaller than you?
No, he's a little bit, only a little. He's still like me, an imp. Remember, you can't say that.
Huh?
You can't say that.
He's an I word?
I can
Yeah.
say it though, can't I?
Yeah, you got to use a soft P.
You're an imp. Okay, so he's an imp like you.
Yeah.
What? How is he commanding everyone then?
I don't know.
And this is Varg who brought you here.
Oh no, Vargenberg just brought me here.
Okay, so
Well,
who's
that-
Varg? What is his relation to you?
No, and he's just like another guy.
Have we got? Because Roman acknowledged the name Varg.
Yeah. Roman is Varg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like,
He's
Is he-
not actually a devil.
is he living beyond his means as an imp?
Yeah. So,
Okay.
like, is he actually. Can you make contracts the way Varg can?
I mean, yeah, we could do it. We could totally do a contract.
No,
yeah.
we're not doing contracts.
No,
right
we're
now.
not going
yeah,
to.
you sure you don't want to do a contract? And he,
Yeah, no, I'm sure. Don't worry about it. Tell us about Zariel. You mentioned the word Zariel.
don't say that name. Come on.
Why?
Ah,
I'll say it louder
no,
and clearer.
bad memories. Don't want that.
Tell me.
No, you need to tell us about these memories if you want a rat body.
What memories? Zariel or Varg? I'll give you
Both.
one of them.
Both.
Varg.
Why both? You wanna get-
Because you're getting
Rats
you're
got
getting
four wheels.
wheels.
I want both bodies then. If you want both
What are
stories,
you gonna do with both bodies?
What are you gonna do with both names?
Learn from
Learn.
them.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna have a great time having two bodies.
You're not
Okay,
getting two
fine.
bodies. It'll split your consciousness in half.
Whatever.
I don't actually give a fuck if he has two bodies, Bren.
I feel like we're massively
What are we gonna-
creating a problem with this.
What are we going to do with these automatons after the Battle of the Bands anyway?
Do you think we're not going around the place in this chariot going forward?
It's going to get wrecked in there.
I don't give a fuck. I'm using it till I lose it. Here, tell me about both.
All right, so fuck. Hey, no, I want to do this properly. Like, and you see that like the body of Bernadette like tries to do the same thing that Roman did to you,
Yeah.
Bren, and tries to like
Yeah,
out
yeah,
a
yeah,
contract. The bit of paper that he can manifest through like Bernadette is like the same size as like a fortune cookie might be on.
Oh, that's pathetic.
Hey, what you saying? This magically and legally fucking binding you little bitch.
Hey, maybe I can do a bigger one. How did you do that?
You just do it.
Sense it to me.
You know, you just got. How'd you speak?
Okay, I try it.
You can't do it.
Fuck. I really want that ability. Okay, fine.
Did you try thinking of a contract?
No, I didn't. I try again. Think of it.
No.
Okay. Okay.
Hang on, you can't do that. But you're supposed to be like a big devil.
I am. Do you know why I can't do it?
Why?
Because you're not worth my time.
Okay, well maybe.
Come on, we'll use your fortune cookie.
Okay, and he like
I almost
it's like
lost all my
writes-
street cred. there.
writes like a real small of like it's like Lenny gets two kick-ass bodies for giving information on Varg and Zariel.
I don't like Lenny
Hey.
having two bodies.
Hey, come on, 2 for 2. It's perfectly good deal.
It's fine. He's going to have two ass-kicked bodies.
But I mean, like, one of the bodies is going to have to pull the thing around. Is that okay? Because we were going to give you 2 subjects in 2 of the other imps, and they were going to be subservient to you. I would have thought you'd like that better.
Wow. Now we're talking. You mean I get to have subjects?
Yeah, 2 of them. You get Zoe and
Fuck,
any other.
baby, it's all coming up, Lenny. Now. Oh yeah. Fucking hear that? And he starts like rattling against the bars and stuff. Like, you hear that, Zoe? You bitch.
Brent, side.
Fuck yeah! Oh no! Come on! Tell me who they gonna be? Who's gonna be my little
Side
bitch?
chat.
Who's
You
gonna
know
be my
how-
little? Who's gonna be my little bitch?
Cut him out for a second.
You know how we found out that other people like get power through like worship?
Yeah.
Maybe devils get power through having subjects.
Oh fuck! Do you think that's how Vard got so strong?
Yeah.
By having all these guys in here?
And it worshiping
his subjects?
Yeah, and worship and all of this entire town worshiping him.
Let's subvert that power away from him, the same as they're doing to the Hootsman.
No, I don't think it's the dudes. I mean, maybe it's the dudes here. I would have thought it was just all of the people in all of Azumakia.
Oh, I mean, maybe. Yeah, I kind of just thought that maybe he was like bringing imps. I thought for maybe a devil, it has to be devils.
No,
doing
because
it.
the imps here, they just came through the portal running from.
Zariel.
Yeah.
Okay.
I almost said Gladriel.
Gotcha. Okay, so would we not want like he's? I feel like I'd disappoint him now if I didn't give him some subjects. I mean, come on, Sid. How bad can 2 subjects be?
We don't know.
Don't you want to learn, Sid? Now, if you don't know something, you don't research around it.
How dare you say what he said?
You see that Bernadette trying to like kicking you in the shins, trying to get like your attention.
Fuck!
and
I
stuff.
fully no. I can't attack Bernadette.
Fine, come back in.
You know,
Okay.
actually, Sid. Sorry, very quickly.
So
I want to do 3 of them out of bodies because we saved 3 people that way.
Okay.
Okay, you get Zoe and 1 other imp of your choosing.
Oh, it better be David. He's a dick.
David Kravitz.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know any other people called in the Kravitz family.
Okay. So
if
you
Brian
get,
can Google the other members of the Kravitz family, that could be them.
all right.
Glenn, I don't know.
Glenn Kravitz. Okay. Do up your contract.
We got
again.
Sai, we got Lisa, we got
Cy Kravitz is a real imp name.
yeah. Sai. Well, let's go with Sai. There's also Joseph,
Joseph Kravitz. Joseph and Zoe.
Sai, and Leonard.
Oh yeah,
Sorry.
yeah,
we
yeah.
already did Leonard.
It could be it'd be Joey and Zoe.
Joey
There's,
and Zoe.
there's also
yeah, yeah.
Ginny, Lenny and
it's-
Jenny.
Whoa, Jenny, don't be hasty.
Yeah, no,
No,
he
Joey
wants
and
Joey
Zoe
and
is too
Zoe
good.
is the yeah. Okay, look, yeah. You get Zoe, you get Joey under me, so I can lord over them. Yeah, fucking great.
Yeah.
We're
Now-
in there. What now?
And here's another question for you. No,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
no,
yeah.
just we're cool, right? You know?
Yeah, we're cool.
Yeah. You wanna get in a race with us? Like you wanna compete with us in a race where you'll get to shoot your gun and go real fast?
I
You
mean,
shoot
that
anybody
sounds
you want.
Like, I don't know. Kind of sounds a lot of like the shit that kind of Zariel was trying to get us to do.
Nah, I'm
No,
not
Zario wanted you to like.
for fight things.
Yeah.
This is
And you
just.
want me to race and shoot guns?
Isn't that what you want?
I don't know. It's kind of hoping for something more fulfilling.
What's
Well-
fulfilling? What's
Ah.
more fulfilling than street races?
World domination.
This is kind of similar.
Most world domination starts with a street race.
Yeah, but think
Oh,
about
yeah?
think
Yeah.
about this part of this street race.
Okay.
Thousands of cheering fans
Mm,
cheering for you.
mm.
No, don't do that in my brain. This whole thing is in my brain. Quit.
Yeah, you want that?
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I want that. Okay. Okay. So, contract time.
Contract time. Proof it up.
I get now. How do I know that you have? Have you got the coins
For what?
The soul coins.
for Zoe
Wait,
and
no,
Joey?
sorry, I wouldn't know that. Oh, we have plenty of coin.
Show me.
I'm gonna take out a coin.
Yeah, there's no soul in here. It's this shit.
Oh, sorry. Do you like? We have for them what we have for you. The body they're in. Is that what you're after?
Kinda. You know,
Show me the coin for you.
I don't have the coin for me. That's somewhere else. I don't know.
Where?
Zariel has it.
Oh, but you can jump bodies.
Yeah, that's why I jumped here.
Yeah, so you can do it again.
You can just do it into the robot body, surely.
Oh, but for them to be your subjects, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. How about we just? Can't believe I'm trying to metagame indentured servitude.
What are we doing?
You guys really wanted this.
I mean, well, look, we've got what we wanted.
I didn't know we were going the servitude route until Jim said
I
it.
don't have the coins. Do we need it? Is that a big part of it?
Yeah, it's a big part of it.
Oh, here's the thing then.
Or, you got to get them to sign a contract with me, and then so when they die and I get their souls, then they'll get a coin with the soul in it.
Okay, so let's do it that way.
Well, here's the thing
Wait,
too.
no, I don't
last
like
time,
this.
Last time you said that you didn't know where the portal you came through was, and I didn't quite believe that you were telling the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. So if there's any soul coins to get or anything like that,
Hey, no, I actually don't, honest Asmodeus.
Who's Asmodeus?
Oh, he's like the fucking coolest dude. Yeah.
That's impossible. I'm the coolest dude.
Well, no way. He got way more souls than you.
How many souls has he got?
I don't know.
you don't know where the portal is.
No, it's probably somewhere.
Yeah,
Sid.
obviously where.
I don't know, okay? Look, fine. Zariel came looking to collect on her debt of all the fucking souls she had. We all said, no, fuck that. We're going away. We don't want to fight. Running from all those words and orders and shit. Yeah.
Who does she owe debt to? Or who owed her debt?
Oh, we owed her a debt. She controls us.
Yeah, but why did you owe her a debt?
Oh, because she's big and powerful.
That's no reason to owe someone a debt.
They're big and powerful.
It is if they spare your life.
Is that what it was?
Oh, she didn't spare my life. No, she's just big and powerful. She had all the coins. More coins, more souls, more power.
Okay.
Okay.
So you ran.
Yeah.
You came to a portal, so you jumped through it.
No, I kind of just I was real desperate. Went around, found a place where I felt other things real desperate. Couldn't get through, but, kind of was like, well, I'm desperate enough. I'll make the jump. My body didn't. I'm just here.
And
this.
Did you float around for a while?
No.
You just went straight in.
Yeah.
Into this body.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Yeah.
And
They
did you,
thought I can.
and then you saw another devil while you were here, like me.
Oh, yeah. There's a few people around like you. Yeah. Well, no, not like you, but like me.
Oh, God.
Yeah, but you.
This Bernadette that you're in,
Yeah.
where was she when you came into her?
I don't know.
Phrasing.
I don't know this fucking place.
Was it dark?
Yeah.
Fuck.
A lot of dark places in this city.
This is a dark city, Sid.
Was the sky dark?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you thinking?
They're going through dreams.
Do you think?
Yeah.
What do you mean they're going through dreams? Like they're hopping from hell?
She was asleep.
Oh, you think they're just jumping into people while they're sleeping through the dream theater?
Yeah.
So is there any way we can definitively know that? Because from what he said, it could also have just been night.
Through the dream theater is the way to pierce the veil to the outer realms.
Oh, fuck, you're right. So everybody, as long as they're asleep, is at risk of... How long has it been since you jumped
well,
through?
I think it needed to be people that were already desperate trying to communicate with the gods.
Okay. Which
Based on,
we know is kind of a hot topic right now.
Yeah.
Okay, fuck.
You guys keep going quiet, and I want my fucking minions.
I don't have soul coins, so I can't give you minions. I
Well,
can
give
hook
me
them up to
something-
the front of the car for you.
But some of the other, what do you want me to refer to you as?
Hell-inclined individuals.
Hell-inclined individuals.
Inclined? No, it'll come to me.
He's HII.
Haze.
But some of them came through with bodies.
Oh, I don't think so.
I don't know what I saw.
Okay.
But you said you saw a lot of other people like me. And like
Oh,
you.
yeah, you kind of just get walking around, but,
What do you mean walking around?
I mean, like fucking perambulating. What the fuck do you mean walking around?
Just walking around the city?
Yeah.
Of course, because they would.
And then people fucking look at you and start saying weird, and you try to tell them to go fuck off, and bow, kiss at your feet, and all the kind of good stuff that you want, because you got a bigger body. And then they go, no, they'll fucking grab you and throw you in here, and you're just fucking stuck in here for months.
Did Varg come true the same way you did?
I don't fucking know, probably.
Yeah, I think I've already asked you that, probably. Does that mean we can exorcise Varg from... No. I need to know more about whether Varg is the same man that knew Faust, or whether it's a possession.
It's a possession.
I wonder, then, can we do an exorcism?
Fuck me, it's the dream theater.
And the Cult of Division, he was working with them. How long ago did you come true?
I don't know, like months.
Months. Have people been coming true much longer than that?
Uh,
When did Varg
probably.
come true?
Varg was just here. It's kind of, Met some other guys on the street. They told me to watch out for Varg. He's real powerful, real dangerous. So I did. Stayed low. Then got thrown in here.
I'm not entirely certain we know everything about that yet. I wouldn't be convinced it's obsession just yet. Okay,
I think it very much is, yeah.
here's the deal.
Especially with
don't-
how Faust is like, I used to know him.
Hmm.
Faust said I used to know him.
We have 2 bodies, inferior bodies to your car body, like your chariot body,
Yeah.
that we can put imps into. I don't
Cool.
have soul coins, but they can be hooked up to the front of the wagon.
You do your thing, yeah?
Yeah.
You're, I don't know if you're not like a full devil or whatever. I'm still kind of scared of you, but not that much because
You
I get
fucking
big and
should be.
strong now. But hey, listen.
Yeah, careful. You're not your body yet, buddy.
Yeah, but when I am, you just make sure there's a clear chain of command.
Pecking order.
Yeah, and
Okay,
I'm at the top, or at least somewhere in the middle.
We're at the top.
Done. Fine.
Okay.
But you're going to give me information on Zariel and on
Yeah. Okay. Cool. What you want?
everything you know about both.
She's badass. Got a cool sword. Scary as shit. Raising an army. Go fight some people. That's all I know.
Who?
I don't fucking know. I ran away.
Tell us some what you know about who.
Fuck, dude. I just said I don't know. I ran
Who's-
away.
How big is the army?
I know millions.
Millions.
Probably.
You can't count, can you?
Hey,
How many fingers am I holding up?
probably about 8,000.
Yeah, okay.
All
No,
right.
no, I'm joking. I'm a funny guy. I'm Lenny. I'm gonna be the second most powerful devil in the city. Look,
Third.
whoa.
Him.
No, he's counting Varg below
Yeah.
him, I'm assuming. So it's me, you,
Oh.
Varg.
You think I could be stronger than Varg?
I think Varg is a pissant, so yes.
Well, we're gonna kill
Well,
Varg.
you're gonna kill Varg.
Don't tell the
You
devil
want
that.
a hand?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
Want to write that into a contract?
No.
Ah,
I
come
mean,
on.
I kind of do, Sid.
No.
I get all the soul coins he has.
No.
No,
No.
absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Why?
Because.
What are you gonna do with them?
Do you even know he has soul coins?
Probably. How else is he so strong?
Yeah.
Sounds like he is.
Maybe we
Sid,
let
he
him
was-
have all the fucking soul coins he wants.
He was actively looking for my soul.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, he was. He was, yeah. No.
No, you're not getting any soul coins. You can help us.
Hey, look, I'll
Fight
take
him.
to her best. I'm not proud. Okay.
We thought that maybe you just want to take down Varg just because he's a little bitch.
I mean, look at it this way. You take
I'm
down
not taking
Varg.
I'm not taking down Varg just because he's a little bitch. I'm taking down Varg because I want to be stronger.
Okay,
yeah,
fine.
and by default, you would be stronger because there was one less devil above you in the pecking order.
I need his power.
No.
It's all about the power.
I give you. He has a whopper 4-poster bed.
I'm only one person. I got 2 bodies. I don't need 4 posts.
The posts held up the bed to make it, softer.
It's got
Blah, a soft bed? Blah.
Oh, do you know what I will give you? He's got this absolute little bitch boy working for him called Allegro.
Oh, now we're talking.
Yeah, you can have his soul
You
coin.
can have
Now
Allegro, so
we're okay. Look, here's the deal. Gonna help you be your little rat
Melody
machine.
had a bad date,
Sorry.
and we are giving this man's
was
soul
like,
away.
we have just in the space of 20 minutes
His
been
only sin,
completely corrupted by this imp.
the only sin Allegro has done is literally doing his job. A man dressed like a maniac broke into his bed, and he just reported him. What sin has he committed?
He was really smarmy about it. Oh, hold on. We're losing the run of ourselves here completely.
Why are we giving his soul away to a devil?
All right, hold on. No. Let's rein it in. We're still new at this. Let's go back to our basic contract.
It's just the bodies. It's just the metal bodies. We just want him to be in a car. We're not trying to give him
All right.
an
Do you know what?
ex-boyfriend's soul.
Just get in the fucking car. You're getting a gun.
Yeah, don't forget you're getting a gun in this deal.
You've already come up so much from what you already had. Now you've got 4 wheels, 2 grappling hooks, and a gun.
Yeah, but I got a taste for it now.
An axe.
Okay.
And access to a flying carpet.
No, that's a rental.
Yeah. That's why I said access to.
So, you
Yes.
establish chain of command that I'm in charge of Joey and Zoe.
Yes. No problem. I'll tell them so.
Where's the car?
It's being made.
being constructed at the moment.
Okay, bring that car here. I'm gonna jump
How,
into it.
actually, how are we going to get the car?
Or I can go into this body now, only for a limited amount of time until we get to the car, and then that's my body.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, okay, fine.
Can the car breathe fire?
No.
It can breathe exhaust fumes, which is kind of like distilled fire.
It farts combustion.
It billows smoke.
Okay.
I'm talking sulfur.
Yeah.
Like you ruin the environment very quickly with it.
That's what I want.
Sometimes he has a southern accent and I don't understand it and I like it.
Hey, this guy's all over the fucking place. Look, yeah, we got a deal.
Okay, fine.
Come on.
Let's go. Jump in the body.
He's like, okay, right, give me a second. Not really done this before, not really sure.
Yeah.
He goes, he's like, where this thing isn't alive. What
It should have a capacitor
Control
in it.
panel.
Yeah. That
All
you
right.
can get into.
and he like goes over, like knocks on it, like kind of listens for a second, kind of puts Bernadette's forehead onto it, and he's like, okay, yeah, let's go. You see that there's like a big flash of like infernal energy, just like the smell of like brimstone and sulfur just like assaults your nostrils.
A pentagram is etched onto the.
Yeah, black smoke kind of like basically like billows from Bernadette's like nose and ears, and you see like a wisp, it's like a tiny faint wisp of like dark red energy goes and zips into the gem in the control panel of this machine, and Bernadette
I want to go
Dead?
and run a medicine check on Bernadette.
roll a medicine check.
12.
Bernadette's dead.
We're in trouble with the porter.
Smells like rotten eggs. We also didn't say that we were coming to see Bernadette.
Yeah, that's true. My God, we turned into Mobile hobos so quick. Like that happened so quick.
Kind of. I mean,
Okay,
she's also kind of, like a very famous scientist's cat that doesn't exist in this world.
What?
What?
That the person, she was kind of already dead. If
You talking about
removing him-
Schrodinger's cat?
Yeah. She was already dead,
She's in a superposition of life
Yeah.
and death. I
Yeah.
mean,
being held alive by him existing in there.
sorry, Bren is real upset because this means that Marlon is functionally dead now.
You guys never, as a DM, you guys never did any sort of checks or investigation into the physical effects
Yeah.
on them. You don't. Right now, yeah, you can probably assume that if this exact thing were to happen with Marlon would probably die as well. Yeah.
I don't think it's so much that Bernadette has died. It's that Bernadette's soul wasn't in the body when Lenny vacated it. I don't know where Bernadette's soul has gone, whether it was consumed upon him.
We don't know.
Yeah. Hey, Lenny.
Oh, hey, I got a mat now. This is weird. I can speak properly. What's going on?
What happened to the soul that was already in that body?
Oh, yeah, that was good.
You ate it?
Oh, yeah.
Weird.
Do you think maybe Mother was right?
Sid just sits down and flips to his page he had done on the imps so far and writes, eats souls. I mean, tells you where Marlon's at.
I mean, yeah. Let's go into the room with Marlon very quickly.
All right, yeah, come on. Let's go subjugate that bitch. He like rubs his metal hands together.
Every step of the way.
I'm not surprised by that. Sid doesn't really understand why Bryn is. We literally started making deals with devils.
Okay, what do I have to do to fulfill his deal so I can just ice him, get him in the car, I guess? Okay. All right. Okay, fine. Let's go check up on Marlon.
You go into Marlon. Bernadette was a lot more, she was somewhat animated. She could speak, albeit it was kind of like nonsense,
Yeah.
right? You go into Marlon and like, there's like nothing there. Like he's alive, but there doesn't seem to be much like activity or anything.
Can I just check his heartbeat?
Yeah, his heartbeat is strong and steady.
I mean, the body is going to work because there's functionally a soul in it with the inf.
Yeah.
Zoe.
You see that like Marlin's mouth begins to open a little bit, as if it's been like it's fighting it.
Oh, does that mean that Marlin?
Same thing.
Do you think that means there's still a struggle?
Going to
the brain space.
Oh, hey,
Hey,
what's up? You're
what-
back. I've got my body now. It's been a day, has it?
What happened? What happened to the soul that was in that body?
Oh, it's still here, kind of kicking around. It's, kind of, we're glad to leave it.
Okay.
You gotta leave it?
I'd be glad to leave it.
Oh, how come you didn't need it?
Just wasn't feeling hungry.
Okay, I want him out of the body now.
If you jump out of there, is the other soul gonna stay in there?
I
I mean, like, it's possession, death, or life. They're the three options. I say we take the shot at life. Although, wait, hold on. Sorry, but we know what's happening, and there's a cleric. Do you think we could maybe just be like, hey, they're all possessed, and get them exorcised? Is that a thing in Lethuan?
Probably easier to keep the soul from being damaged if it's not fighting.
Yeah.
In an exorcism, it's gonna fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're unsure. Like, so exorcism isn't a thing in Lethuan.
Yeah, because
Because possession's
There's
not
no-
really a thing. No clerics have had to figure this out. And you
All the clerics are quite out of shape because they never have to exercise.
very good. Ryan.
but like when you're kind of having these thoughts, you think back to again Fallon's journal, the cleric from the Hoots Force. And one of the spells that she had learned was the Hallow spell.
Yeah.
Which was traditionally used in very kind of just ritualistic things because it had a number of effects that were, useless, such as stopping extraplanar entities from crossing over borders and stuff. And this is what they were casting on the portals. So there are rituals out there that exist that maybe clerics don't know the full extent of what they can do because they've never had to do it.
Okay. Do we think that so we have a choice. We can try and ghetto solution this by pulling one soul out of the body, but it seems a little bit like a bathtub kidney job. Or we can try and
you can give me an insight or a medicine check here.
give you a gym site.
Both of you, either whatever way you want to
Plus
kind of
two. It's
approach
plus
this
two for either.
problem.
14.
I'll do an insight. Oh, that's a 24.
Okay. I think with a 14, Jim, kind of combined with you checking over Bernadette's body, like her body was still warm
Yeah.
and everything, like she was fully alive, but it looked as if, Lenny was like keeping her alive, maybe.
Yeah.
That, you can't quite tell if it was like
Well,
the
he
shock.
he needed the body to
Yeah.
stay alive, right?
But kind of, so you're kind of like talking that through, and I think then Sid, you realize with that insight, it's like, yes, they obviously need the body to be alive. They don't necessarily maybe need the body to be in such a good condition. And so you don't know if it's a case of like, if the possession ends, if the body is going to be alive enough or well enough to hold it by itself. If the soul is still there, maybe that can help it heal. You don't know.
I propose, Sid.
But Sid, with a 24
Yeah.
insight, you could maybe delve into not just the mind of Marlin, but you could go deeper.
I'm going to cast Locate Person
Oh, fuck.
in the dream space
Nice.
Sick.
That's cool.
and see
Yeah.
if Marlin is there.
Okay.
Whoa, I'm proud of myself for that.
That's very good. Very good.
You sit down next to Marlin and you begin casting the spell through the circlet, kind of tapping into the dream theater. And again, I think it kind of stands out to you as you're casting this spell that like, this is just another connection that you're making.
Yeah.
You're making a connection between your drawing on Marlin through the dream theater, through your circlet.
Yeah.
And you try to find Marlin. And you get a ping, but it's faint. It's in there, but it's faint. You think if you could, again with a 24, because you've gotten all these ideas ruminating through your mind from talking with Faust and stuff. if you could maybe sleep and dream here, you might be able to connect to his soul in the same way that when you go into the dream theater, you see the souls of the people that you're connected to nearby.
Jesus. Yeah. Okay.
You've established a bit of a connection with Marlon now through the use of the spell. If you're to sleep here, you could maybe enter his mind and
Can I
talk to him.
push every memory I have of Marlon into Sid's mind to strengthen that connection?
Yeah, you 100% can.
Yeah. I'm gonna use my herbalism kit, and I'm gonna brew up a little knockout thing for myself.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And when he's doing that, and I don't know if this is a good idea or not, but can I give one of our new health potions to Marlon as he's drinking it to give his body a better fighting chance?
Oh, love that. Yes.
Yeah, we've
Yes.
got lots of them. Which ones do you want to do?
What level roughly is Marlon, if I had to guess off?
Marlon, so here's the thing, right? Bernadette looked like a
A peasant, a normal.
normal peasant.
Marlon has a fighting chance because he's a classed, leveled.
Marlon himself was strong.
I think we give a medium potion, not our full thing, but what was a superior and supreme? I think we give a superior.
We only have 2 of those, just FYI. We have a lot of graders. So it's 8d4 versus a 44.
44 might be enough, I think.
He gets the full thing. 44 plus 4.
I mean, I'm going
So
to
it's
just
5d4.
so to metagame this, like the NPC is probably around the same level we are in the campaign, maybe.
I mean, to be fair, to get
No.
to metagame to get above death, I mean,
True. Yeah, any potion will do it. Okay,
One-
yeah, let's go for it. Let's go for just a normal one then. A greater.
I'll shoot him with an arrow.
Yeah, just a cleric walks in and just got the bow to his head.
It's got water energy. It's fine. Somehow.
No, we're waterboarding him. It's okay.
Basically invented the syringe. Okay. When I see this happening, I'm gonna. Now the other thing is how do we time this up? How will I know when to make the transfer to the body?
You don't.
I don't. When you, Sid, I want you to hold your hand in the air. It'll drop when you fall asleep, and from then I'm going to count to 60 seconds and get the imps to do the transfer.
I mean, yeah, that's probably fine. But also, like, Fink was kind of like trained by my mom to like on things to watch out for if things go wrong or things like that in the dream.
So he'll be able to.
Like, but that's mostly just to pull me out of stuff. But I mean, I could start like,
Fink.
I could maybe panic or something, you know?
Surely you can pulse Fink or something. Maybe
I don't
think
know.
real hard about him.
Never really tried to.
Think real hard about hot dog water.
Okay, Limp Biscuit.
So, Bran, you start bringing all these memories of Marlon into your mind and, you know, transferring them and sharing them with Sid to kind of strengthen his connection. Sid, you fall asleep. Enter the dream theater and you kind of see that small pinprick of Marlon.
Can I see the imps?
You also see the imps.
How many imps do you see?
There's maybe 20, 30 people in this sanitarium. Just over half of them are imps.
How does the cleric look?
Looks fine.
Just fine.
And-
Just normal.
Yep.
I know I can't directly ask you this, but just because you would see it, you'd know. Can you see any others like Marlon? Are there more that can be saved from the imps?
I've made the connection. I mean, Dylan can tell me. I wouldn't have expected to, but yeah.
Yeah, you don't know. They're kind of like they're too blurred.
Okay.
Like the imp soul is definitely shining brighter.
It's
Yeah.
on top of it, yeah.
Yeah,
I like to think the imp souls are like little flames.
basically, yeah.
Sick. It's fucking sick.
So I see Marlon.
You see Marlon, and you reach out to Marlon's mind,
Mm-hmm.
and you kind of like enter into his dreams.
Okay.
And you're kind of in this weird in-between space of like, is this his mind? Is this his dreams? Are these his memories? You're not really sure. But
I've never really done this part before. It's scary.
yeah, and you know that this is something that you're probably only able to do because of the circlet that's
Yeah.
giving you this link and this additional power. And you see memories of Marlon as a younger dwarf, and he's taking orders from Michaela. He's tailing people, he's spying on them, he's delivering messages, you know, earning some additional coin on the side. You know, this is maybe not necessarily Marlon's like full-time gig, but it's just something that he's doing on the side, you know? You know, you see from his eyes, Michaela is scolding a young boy about stealing cookies from a cookie jar.
He got caught up in the zone of truth with me.
And you see countless missions and operations. Some of them with Bren and other people, other kind of members of like the cell. Some of them daring and dangerous. There's some close calls, running through the alleys, starting across the bridges of Dolina from like one cliff to another, down like sudden drops in altitudes to safe getaway routes and things like that. You see a memory of Marlon helping Bren escape from Dolina as the hunt for the devil rages through the city. You see the Hoots Force in the city working with the gladiators and the flame dancers of the city who are conducting citywide sweeps and searches for anyone who might know anything about the devil. And then you see him working just his normal job in a bakery.
Okay.
Still doing odd jobs for Michaela here and there, but not quite as much. He's settled down now. It's maybe a few years after Brendan's left, so maybe maybe a year or so ago. The jobs that he's been doing have gotten further and further apart as, he's left that life behind him. And then one day, he's sitting at home with his husband, and there's a sudden crash at the door as some sort of powerful force smashes it from its hinges, slamming it to the ground. You see the unmistakable insignia of the Hoots Force emblazoned upon the chest of a dwarf who's in wizard's robes, the faint outline of a spectral ram retreating into a ring on his fingers. You see members of the gladiators swarm into the room. Marlon's past has caught up with him. Spells and spears fly as a combined force of Hoots Force and fire dancers descend into his house. His husband caught in the crossfire. Marlon flees, old habits coming back to him as he flees, grabbing a bug-out bag as he streaks away, tears flowing down his face. Months pass as he returns to his old haunts, scraping by, not able to show his face, getting more and more desperate, but not knowing where else to go. Too scared to take on the seemingly joint power of the Hoots Force and Roman, he descends deeper and deeper into Dolina, until one day he goes to the church, hoping for guidance, hoping for a miracle. He prays and prays, hoping to be heard, until one day, just walking through the streets, a raven speaks to him. "Hey, what's up? You looking for an escape? So am I. We can escape together. Just let me in. We got this." And you feel, and it's weird because you're inhabiting Marlon's body now, and you're feeling secondhand what he felt. You're feeling himself opened up to this raven, and like feel warmth becoming like intense inferno mixed with icy cold and like the taste of poison in your mouth and mind as this small bundle of like hellish energy takes over. Marlon is fighting back, but so much of his fight is gone. His mind and his body has been broken. The cracks letting the imp in as Zoe Kravitz takes over the broken body of Marlon. But you feel that Marlon is still fighting in there. His body, his mind, they were weakened, but still strong. He's been through way more than most people. And you kind of think Bernadette's body was weak. It was a weak host. Couldn't survive it. Marlon still seems to be fighting it a bit. You kind of feel that you could maybe exorcise Zoe from Marlon, but at the same time you feel that they're so interlinked, so connected, that it could be catastrophic. It's possible that Zoe's the only thing keeping Marlon alive. You don't know the extent of the damage that's been done internally to his mind, to his soul from this possession. And then, unless there's anything else you want to do while you're in there.
There is. I'm trying to think about exactly how I want to do it. Connections.
Can sever the connection between Zoe and Marlon's body.
What I'm thinking about is establishing a connection with something else.
Yeah.
To hold up his, withered self.
You could put Marlon in the rope.
Yeah. So I'm gonna break a couple of taboo things while I'm in here. First thing is I'm gonna try and communicate with him. So
With Marlon?
yeah, just to tell him. I know he can't really talk back. I'm not expecting him to or anything, but just be like, a friend is here. We're gonna try and get you out. We need you to be stronger than ever.
Okay.
We're gonna try and get you out of there in the next minute. Like, just hold steady, dude. The other thing I'm gonna do, he's connected right now to a lot of hellish energy.
Yeah.
And things. I'm going to see if I can push a little further than I ever have and see if there's any type of energy source that I can reestablish a connection.
Give me a spell attack roll, essentially.
So that's 21.
you feel a connection to. It's so faint, you can't get a pinpoint at it, but you feel a connection to the palace.
To the palace. Ooh. Okay.
It's the Bren birthing
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah. But I can't establish any type of connection to get any type of energy to help him.
To help, so you want to try and help him with that energy?
Yeah, just to kind of,
Okay, so you
if there's any type of connection that he could make.
can try. You're basically like looking at all the different connections for him, and you're focusing on,
Yeah, I'm just seeing what if there's anything. I don't know what
Yeah.
I'm doing. I'm just looking.
you just look around, and there is a connection. And again, you don't really know where Zoe starts and Marlon begins.
Yeah.
They're so melded, but there is definitely a connection that's coming somewhere from the palace. So
Okay.
whatever that source of power is, that's where it is.
Yeah.
You could try and strengthen, basically generate a new link by trying to link to those memories that Bren has.
Yeah.
I know you can't hear me, but I'm right here, and I have a distinct connection to both of them.
Yeah.
So use that any which way you can.
Yeah. So in my thing is saying that a friend's here. I'm saying Bren is here. Bren is here to save you.
And you see like his memories kind of flicker back to Bren getting given out to for stealing cookies, and him and Bren going on like cookie raids.
I try and show him memories of Bren being really strong and doing, fighting off monsters and some of
Yeah.
the crazy stuff he's done, turning into a T-Rex and things.
Yeah, you definitely sense a connection then between him and Bren.
Yeah.
What do you want to do now?
I mean, I don't know how to. I'm not going to pretend I know how to establish connections between.
You're in there, you're fucking around with his soul and his mind, and kind of as you do that, you start hearing a voice being like, hey, what the fuck you doing around in here? Come on, it's my space.
You're about to be leaving this space.
Okay.
Yeah, and you're so wound up with this dude. I'm just trying to help the process.
Yeah, well, I mean, like he's been my bud for a while.
You don't think it's gonna rip you apart a little bit if you don't undo some of this first?
I don't know. I've never done this before. I just want.
Yeah, exactly. So if you look at you, you're gonna rip yourself apart if you try and just jump out of here without undoing this some.
Hey, I got in here just fine.
Yeah, and then it's like one of those things. If you sit in the lava pits for too long, and then your skin kind of melts off into it.
Yeah, but that's why you do it. It feels so good.
Yeah, but this is not gonna feel good when you lose part of who you are.
Give me a persuasion check with disadvantage.
With disadvantage?
Yeah.
Would there be any? Would Fink at this point?
I'm not trying to lie.
I know.
At this point, would
That's why it's not
Fink,
deception.
No, I failed.
would Fink be showing any signs of Sid being in distress?
A little bit, yeah.
Melody, help him out. He's struggling in there.
Okay.
Play some
Yeah,
like
like a little lullaby.
binaural sleep beats
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah, I mean, it's not gonna help. I rolled a 2. Well, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pretend that this is a thing I can do because we're fucking around in this brain. Because I'm looking at this connection, right?
Yeah.
With my eyes.
Yeah.
Psychic blades.
Sid, in the same way that
Hands up, I don't know what I'm doing.
Sid, in the same way that you have this idea, and of course you'd come to this idea because it's something that you've studied a lot. It's the same principle as how you would close a portal.
Yeah.
You establish a connection between the portal and an anchor. You focus on the anchor, channel energy equal to it against it, and then destroy the anchor. You could maybe, if you're strong enough, straight up kill Zoe.
Ooh.
Zoe right now is like an anchor point.
Okay. And I've established the connection now with Brett,
Yes.
with his memories.
You would need no. So what you would need to do to exercise, and now that you've kind of thought this through, is you would need to sever the connection between Zoe and Marlon.
Yeah. Okay.
So you can strengthen Marlon's connection with Bren
Yeah, that's what I had meant. Yeah.
to force the kind of energy that way. Give Marlon a little bit more, and sever Zoe out if you want. That as you begin to think of your psychic blades, that's something that you could do right now. If you wanted to just make it easier for her to escape, you could probably also do that with your psychic blades. You don't know what the impact or the shock of killing her while inside Marlon will be, though.
That's what I'm more worried about. Yeah. I think that connection is still there. So if I just kill her, it could kind of a violent thing every time we close a portal.
Yeah. There's always an explosion of energy.
Yeah. I don't want his head to explode with us in close proximity. No, I'm going to just try and sever it a bit.
Okay. Give me an attack roll.
Okay. It is my first attack in combat. So can I get advantage on it?
Yeah.
All right. Reroll.
Zoe's not expecting this.
Yeah.
Swap to the big dice.
So that's 18. Should I roll my... Or am I allowed to know if I've passed or failed before I rolled inspiration?
That is an 18 on the dice or an 18 with your modifier?
18 with my modifier.
This is a very hard thing to do.
Okay, I'll roll it. It's a dirty 20.
20 is what you needed.
Oh,
You just need to get like a 20s for like a hard thing to do.
Yeah.
20 is the DC. You basically, using your psychic abilities, make this a fucking hostile working environment for Zoe. You begin strengthening the connection between Bren and Marlon, and as you're in Marlon's mind, more and more and more of these positive memories of him and Bren and all the things that they did together start reappearing. And so he's like, "Hey, come on, what the shit? Come on, I buried these way down. What's going on?"
We're trying to help you out of here. You got to get yourself out of here without ripping him apart.
And all right, where am I going? Where am I going?
We got a little body for you out there.
And you see kind of like in this like weird haze of what's not quite real, what's a dream, what's reality. Like the door is becoming one of these bodies in this memory that you're in. And she's like, "Okay, right, so if I just fucking leave, you'll stop all this shit, you'll put those knives away?"
Without ripping him apart, do it gently.
"All right, just put the knives away."
I will. And I do.
And Bren, you see kind of at this point, Marlin's body is like violently shaking.
Oh, I throw the portal, the potion down his throat, and then I bring the robo body close.
And again, kind of like smoke and like ichor kind of starts like flowing from his mouth and his nose. And again, this tiny sliver goes into the metal body.
Is it a physical sliver or is it like a spiritual smoky thing?
A bit of both.
Um,
It's like the physical manifestation. It's like the echo of what you're seeing. Like you see this super fucking strong Sid, it's like a blinding fucking hellfire flash, like enveloping all the memories that's in this room, and then like exiting out the door. And then from your perspective, Bren, you see this as a small little flame appearing.
I want to try and use deflect missiles to catch it.
The look on Dylan's face when he said that.
I don't know how to rule this. What's your intention? What's your intention here? I don't know how to deal with this. What are you trying to do?
What I am going to do is, the first thing Bren is going to do is, you know the way canonically, DM, you have let me conjure a flame from my hand?
Yeah.
And now that we know that flame comes from the same energy source as the imps,
yeah,
I am going to coat my hand in that flame and use deflect missiles to try and catch it. So I'm going to basically protect myself with my own infernal energy and try and reach out and grasp this thing.
Okay. So Bren, you've just seen this happen to Bernadette.
Yeah,
and
I'm
Lenny.
waiting for this flash. Because Bren's opinion of this whole thing has changed dramatically after what happened to Bernadette.
Yeah. You see these telltale signs, the ichor and the like just viscera coming from Marlon as he's shaking and convulsing. This flash of light comes out. You channel all of your ki, waiting for the moment for the zip of this infernal soul. You see it eject out, heading towards the metal body that waits for her, and you grab fast as lightning reflexes. And as you do it, you feel that she instead now of trying to take over the metal body, is now going to try and take over your body. And you kind of like, you feel like your head and your mind is on fire. You're a lot stronger than this imp.
I'm going to
But
focus.
she's trying.
I'm going to focus all of my chi and the fire I have
Yeah.
into my fist to just try and burn it away. And I'm just going to say, stay the fuck away from my friends. And I'm going to try and burn its soul into nothingness in the palm of my hand.
Jim, Brent, as you do that, you grab it, you condense it, you channel all of your energy, all of your internal energy, the hellish energy and your own internal strength as a monk. Squeeze and condense until you hear and feel the fight in your brain from Zoe trying to seek you as an inhabitant. Slowly stop and slow down, and you condense, and when you open your hand, there is a coin in it.
Well, I guess this is mine now. I'm going to keep it. And then I'm going to turn around and look at Lenny.
Hey, what's going on? I thought, she's supposed to be mine. I'm here trying to get used to my nice little metal body.
Yeah, we were going to put you in the car, weren't we?
Yeah.
Well, that's the important thing about contracts, is to check the fine print, because you never put a time frame on it. And then I'm just going to rip out the control panel with him in it.
Yeah, you rip it out. You see there's just like in the little gem, there's a little kind of like small, tiny, inconsequential flame bouncing around inside of it.
Nice.
Nothing to connect it to. You can't speak, can't do anything. It's just there.
Cool. I put it in my bag, and that's where it's going to stay. I run over to Marlon.
You run over to Marlon. Sid, you're kind of just waking up now at this point. And
I just saw a soul snuffed out of existence.
Yeah.
I vomit.
You wake up vomiting. Fink runs over, eats up the vomit off your face.
How to say, if you don't
licks you
have them,
clean.
yeah, I mean,
has to, yeah.
Marlon wakes up weak, bleary-eyed, looks as if he's just woken up and has a hangover, as if he's been drinking for a year straight.
Hey, Marlon, buddy. I take off the ring. I make sure the door is closed.
Yeah.
I take off the ring. Marlon, it's me. It's Brent. How are you?
Ren, I just had a weird dream about you.
Yeah? Was it the cookies?
It's always the cookies at you, Brent.
I turn to Sid and I look at him.
What did we do last night?
You've been away for a while, Marlon. You were attacked, and you were taken over. Your body wasn't your own, but you're back now, buddy. I got you.
And you see that just realization of everything that's happened to him just washes over, and he just breaks down crying.
Yeah, I just let him kind of collapse into me. I'd be like, "Don't worry, Bren's here. Bren's got you. We'll get you home." And then I'm gonna look over to Sid,
And you see Sid is giving you a terrified look, not about what has happened. Sid looks freaked out by what he has seen, realizing that you have obliterated a soul, which is a very, what you hear about devils. And Sid's not giving you the normal, we're best friends look. He's looking pretty shook.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, I'm still gonna look at Sid and say thank you.
Yeah, Sid doesn't say anything back, just is staring at you.
And that's where we'll end that session.
Made big decisions.
You did make big decisions.
We did.
Dude, I was so I don't know how much I need to telegraph to them that these are literal devils. I had Michaela be like, "Are you sure you want devils?"
It was only I was all for it up until
I know.
until they killed or the body fell. And I was like, okay, no, we've been fucking around with people's lives here, and these are an enemy to us. So I was like, fuck it. I'm on Mam's side.
As much as I was like, it would be very funny to have a hell card that is hilarious and awesome, I have to say what's going to actually happen here.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was immediately like, I want power and slaves. And I was like, I can't be on board with this.
I can't get across the fact that he is a literal devil from hell. It's just sorry, he's a hell devil.
I know. but he was our hell devil.
I understand. I made the mistake of giving him a funny voice.
And you called him Lenny Kravitz.
Well, I mean, he's cool. He's on a hard drive now.
Yeah. Hey, he could be rewired. You don't know.
How could we not befriend the entire Kravitz family?
Oh, no. I mean, I completely understood exactly where you're going. I did also lead you there a little bit. But yeah. Anyway, we're going to talk about this more over on our Backstage Pass, which you can get on our Patreon.
On our what?
Our what?
On our what?
What did I say? Did I say Patreon? I meant Patreon.
Patreon.
I did say Patreon. Yeah, wow.
Oh, wow.
And you
Yeah.
know what, dear listener? You can be the pay in Patreon.
Yeah.
I
You
love
get,
that you didn't say patron. You just
yeah.
Hey.
You can be the patron and Patreon.
yeah, you can put the pay in patron.
But doing so really supports the show. And
It
you
does,
get cool
yeah.
access to the Backstage Pass and like merch and like
You'll find
early
out-
access to episodes.
You'll
and-
find out what we're up to.
Yeah. You'll
Because
find
we
out
got
what we're
real
up
life plans.
to. Yeah.
And they're nothing to do with the podcast. We're scheming.
We're scheming. We're just like a big bunch of Kravitzes over here with our schemes.
Yeah.
But yeah.
The poor Kravitz.
Fuck the Kravitz. You literally saw it ruin someone's life.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then I saw you destroy. Yeah, we'll talk about it in the backstage pass.
Yeah.
So, you know what? It just...
I'm
What
Team
am I-
Bren.
What?
I'm Team Bren.
No,
Yeah, let me
I
just
know, I
consult
know, I
my
know, I
note-
know.
Let me just consult my notes for
We're
a second
gonna
here,
get there. We're gonna
Ryan.
get there. Hold on.
Let me
Let's
just
end
consult.
the episode.
Let me just consult my notes here,
Yeah,
Ryan. I
speaking
think
of-
you'll find strength breeds strife.
Oh
for
no.
Oh my god. Anyway, speaking of hell, here's Con to give some shout outs from the fiery depths of hell to our lovely patrons.
Yep.
Yeah, go leave us reviews.
Drop
Talk
a
about the show
comment.
online, leave comments, all that good stuff. We really appreciate
The
it.
Spotify algorithm
Tell
really
a-
likes.
Tell a friend to listen. That would be
Yeah,
even better.
that's a big one. If you have to, take their phone when they're sleeping,
Yeah.
and subscribe them to our podcast.
Yeah.
Yep.
Your significant other, you've got their phone. Just subscribe us up. Your relationship can take the hit on
Yeah,
it.
yeah, it's fine. They might even appreciate it.
Yeah.
Maybe. Anyway, that's enough from
Okay.
us. Touch you later.
Bye.
Hi, I'm Hector, and it's time for Hector's Heralds. You might remember me as the little kid that Con saved. Anyway, I'm here to do his job and follow in his legacy. So, first off, it's Anthony, the Dragonborn cleric, who's now very suspicious that 2 mechanical devils have gone into Doolally Alley. Becca, the artist on the one who has made great use of disguised self to avoid Roman soldiers. Thankfully, most of the fire dancers are too busy in the Colosseum for a lot of them to really try and stop her. Hennessy, the band leader twirling Dooney, who has just been watching them get autographs non-stop for hours. Surely something exciting will happen here. Keith, Blorg's understudy, who has now begun plotting and scheming to force himself into the limelight. Let's see how this works. Keir, the young bard who's now finding his way in the circus, and is now eagerly learning from Jeff the Clown. Maybe getting your nose broken is the height of comedy. Morware, the VIP guest in the guest wing who has just about had it up to here with all of this commotion in the middle of the night. But unfortunately, because of the Battle of the Bands, all rooms are taken in the city and there's nowhere else to go. Nia, the merchant whose devil head shop business went so well, they've run out of stock and are now pivoting to selling chariot insurance. If the party ever get to the chariot racing event. Rookie DM. Finally, he's found a group of his own, and now they're just waiting for that one player to actually respond on the sending stones to about when is good for them to play session 1. Swamp Witch, the renegade fire dancer who saw Becca run away, but decided to turn a blind eye to her disguise. Freedom of artistic expression, baby. Das ist alles von der Kunstfreiheit gedeckt. And Westlander, spurned by their lead who now has no lead for ice, they're watching the stock melt away and have gone to the temple to pray for guidance. Uh-oh. that's everything for this week's episode. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much to our Patreons for supporting. It really means so much to us. Please don't forget to leave likes, reviews, comments, all that kind of good stuff. We absolutely love that shit. And we'll see you in 2 weeks.